Hello, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. And quick recap, I'm still in shock. Maybe you guys have gotten over it. But as the headline shows, Luke scores in Hartlepool's 2-1 win over Newcastle to continue in the FA Cup. On to the semi-finals. We don't know who we face yet, but we do know who we face next. And that would be Bradford City in League 2 play. This is quite an important match. A win would see us extend our lead at the top. A loss could see us drop. Technically could drop one place, I guess, if Bradford City has us on goal difference and or head-to-head. I'm not positive on how League 2 does it. I think it's goal difference. So absolutely they could if they win by two or more. Win by, two or more. They could easily jump us. So they're all important, but this one seems additionally so. That being said, it was a bit of a quick turnaround from the FA Cup. And look like there are a couple of, not tired legs, but Varga's feeling it a little bit, it looks like. That said, he's pretty important to the team, so I can't see us sitting him, but we may have to pull him early. Another reminder for myself, Garbet's dealing with a bit of a knock. Picked up an injury that we had to sub him off in the FA Cup game against Newcastle, so he's going to be dealing with that for, I think, the next week is what the diagnosis was. So Crawford slots into his position, like for like swap there. Crawford, I would say, maybe has a little more speed, a little more energy, but maybe not as much quality. So we'll have to compensate for that and see how it goes. As I said, thank you for joining me for episode 46, I believe it is. And welcome to Stare Into That Void with me. No PKs against the keeper.
A huge match in the race for the title. 90 minutes that could be absolutely make or break for their respective aspirations. Stay tuned. Derek. We'll have all the action for
huge
you
live
here on EA TV.
Which is the place you want to be. You want to be in the race for the title. At least I do.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. I'm very excited to be able to bring you live action from League 2 coming up.
A home match
Stuart,
in front of the fans.
This one going?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
A win. We could ask for a win. Put some coffee in us, get ready for the game. That's what we like to see. The home team, hopefully the winning team. Our standard 4-3-3, even though they call it a 4-3-2-1. And let's see what we are up against today.
And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Okay. 4-2-3-1. All right, so that, as they said, the two holding midfield players are going to be protecting the back four. If we can break them down, that'd be great. And then that attacking midfielder is going to orchestrate play. So if we can pressure him when he's on the ball, maybe we can grab it up the field and get a goal that way. So here we go to kickoff.
And now they get the ball rolling.
We'll go high press early, see if we can't make something happen.
to intervene. And the attack looks promising. Wonderful chance.
Ooh,
And
too much
just
power.
over the bar. Really good effort.
Too much power. Ooh, early game jitters there. That's what we'll blame that one on. And I'm talking about me, not Molyneux. Please tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think I am. Excuse my American accent.
So the table looks like this, and all very tight in the upper reaches. It's not lost on the managers how important this game is.
So
What a
right,
good
Derek.
game this should be, Derek. Two good teams and everything to play for. Let's hope both sides go for the win here today.
Well, he's outplayed and outthought him. Great pressure to win the ball back. It'll be a corner.
Good save.
What about the opportunity from earlier?
Mm.
Let's have another look now, shall we?
I don't want to look at my miss. Should have been a goal.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
Ooh, oh, oh no.
That will do nicely for
Keeper mistake
starters.
there.
First goal of the game.
Gotta say, keeper mistake.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And what a great finish it is. Struck with power and accuracy. Certainly no stopping that.
Ordinarily stellar young keeper with the mistake there, but we won't say it to his face.
The match has restarted. 1-0 here.
Just try and fight back and see what we can do.
Definitely look as though they want to make this move count.
I would like to make this move count.
It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, the managers will always tell you they don't pay attention to
more close than I
milestones,
was
but it is
expecting.
worth noting it's her 50th match at the helm.
Well, she
Is it
certainly
really?
stamped her style on them in those 50
Oh, look
games.
at this, Stuart, an opportunity.
Whoa.
Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Varga.
That was not bad.
And intercepted it. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Do they have the guile to open up the defence?
No, they don't have the guile. Nor the leg reach. Derek, please help me. Somebody.
Great
Good
strong
tackle by the captain.
Throw-in forthcoming.
I don't like how this is going.
He's got the right idea with that pass. And there it is, a
Way
chance.
to come for it,
Well, we
Sammy.
really have to call that a squandered opportunity, Stuart.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper. He should have made him work harder
And
there.
it's passes like
The
that that make
situation
me
has changed
very
in one of the
hesitant
other games I'm
to
hearing. Let's go to Alex Scott.
push
Yeah,
an
it's a
attacking
goal for Swindon
change
Town. It was an early cross into the
because
box,
I'm just
and
afraid
it
we'll
was a
get
great headed finish.
torn apart.
It's now 1-0 with 33
Mm.
minutes played. The game has been fascinating so far, Derek.
Many
Not
thanks
good.
as ever, Alex.
Not one of Shelton's best, if we're being honest. Good header.
It was a
Oh,
move of great
Oh, I
promise.
was
They could
seeing-
easily have been in.
seeing the lights, seeing the headlines of that perfect pass that wasn't hot.
Making progress. This could level it.
He could also
Keeper
not.
getting the touch.
God.
And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop and then the reaction.
And just
There
1
you
minute
go.
of stoppage time, say the officials.
Only 1 minute. Get it upfield. Oh, we
And they
tackled
stopped
that.
them in their tracks. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes for the lad. Obviously, he got his goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully, we see more of him in the second half.
Should not have had that chance, though. Not going to say it to his face, but that was the
And now they
goalkeeper's
get
fault.
the ball rolling.
So the team talk, we're going to keep it a little vague so we don't single anyone out for his goalkeeping error. But we do want to, harp on the fact that we got to limit their chances. Obviously, they're being very efficient at the moment. That corner, was the result, was the cause of a goal. And really, we just need to have more going forward. We're creating the opportunities. Even though the stats don't seem to say so, but we've had, I think, 2 half chances, one really good chance early on, and it's really about putting those in the back end of the net, putting those past the keeper. He looks like he's on form, but that's nothing we can't get past if we focus in that final third and look for the shots. Looking for the shots is a lot more fun if
As
you're at a bar.
anticipated, plenty of talking points so far.
But
And now the second half
Here
is
we
underway.
go. Alright, so we are going to leave it in attacking formation.
De
Attacking
Vries.
push, I guess. It's not
Well, the
really a
situation has
formation.
changed in one of the other games. Here's
And
Alex
see if
Scott
that
with the news.
helps at all.
Yep, it's a goal for Northampton Town. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 47 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Surely.
There we go.
And it goes! The leveller!
Very
Thrilling
nice.
stuff here.
Olamola to the
Well,
rescue.
here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
That was really good strength. I will agree with that. With
So back
the
underway.
other team on
One
your
goal
back
apiece
there.
here.
Good way to fend him off. Put it in the back of the net. So we'll go back to balanced for the moment.
Daly.
Possibly press when we get
Andy
possession back. Go ahead and push.
Well, they keep working away, looking
There
for
we go.
passing lanes.
Right back to you.
Now, goal news to bring you from one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott with the details.
Yep, it's a goal for Port Vale. They are now down 2-1 with 53 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex.
Whoa. That was almost dangerous.
De Vries. It is a decent-looking attack here. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, no danger now. Andy Cook. Well, not the pass he had in mind.
Good step up by Timmy.
Able to get a body in the way.
Getting greedy.
Well, the conditions look
try,
pretty good
right?
for the counter-attack.
Okay, I think we need to go back to balanced for a minute. I'm a
Now,
little
someone has scored in one of the other matches.
little
Let's find out
concerned
exactly who.
about
Alex
that
Scott will tell us.
counterattack
It's
when we
another
push
goal
like
for
that.
Sutton United. It's now 2-1 with 69 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Very quick thinking there.
Beautiful.
Well, just listen to this noise. How could you not be inspired by that?
I'm inspired.
An
We
awful
might need
lot
the
of
fans
green
to push us
space
over
to
the
run
line
into.
here.
And turned onto the woodwork.
Oh my goodness. How much closer can you get?
We're
Not
inside the
much.
final 15
Not
minutes.
much, folks.
And the pass
There
not
we go.
quite accurate
All right,
enough.
we're in the final 15. It's time to look at subs. Who do we have? Not a lot. Not a lot, if we're honest. All right, we want the win. We got to push. Let's get a little drastic. So I don't want to go full out. Sorry, making decisions and probably making bad ones. But what you gonna do? So we'll put on Reagan for Shelton. That'll be our makeshift back three. Confirm that. What does that do? Okay, that doesn't actually isn't that bad. But we'll go ahead and do that when we are not there. Yeah, I don't hate that. Okay, so Francis will drop into defensive midfield if we go balanced, but in attack, he'll drop into a back three. Reagan will push. Crawford and Holohan, hopefully creating some pressure from the midfield. And that nice pushing back three. Okay. That's probably what we're going to be in for the last 15 while we go hunt this goal.
And with play stop, they will make the change now.
Promise, even though that looks like a defensive move, it's not. We are going to swing it, though.
Oliver.
Don't like how much they're pressing.
And what can they do to stop him running at them?
Nothing, but I also have no support. I missed the pass. I missed the pass, folks. Oh, no. Bad.
That's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell us more.
Yeah, it's a goal for Port Vale. It's now level at 2-2 with just under 10 minutes to go. What a game of football we have on our hands here today, Derek.
This could be the moment.
Yes, he
Can
can.
you believe it? With so little
Absolute
time left,
savior.
Surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
That would be delightful if that was
Here's
the
the
winner.
replay, and just look how quickly they break forward
Look at
once they
that.
win the ball back. And then the finish is
Strength.
fairly simple. in
Utter
the end. That's a good
strength.
goal.
Just push him out of the way, folks. All right, I love that. That gamble paid off in spades. That's a phrase. Don't at me. Okay. All right, get Cullen on to run around. Do we have another sub? We do. I can count. All right, perfect. Let's do that. And that. Yep. Crawford, Holland. Yep, perfect. Don't even bother fixing that because we're not going to be in there. Vargas coming off. Stairs coming off. Collins coming on. Like it. And burn.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Boy, I hope that's the decider. Please don't concede. Come on, boys. We just need like 3
Daly.
minutes. Really good.
Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. O'Connor.
There we go. Ref, blow the whistle.
Songo.
Ref, blow the whistle. Yes!
And there goes the final whistle.
I was
and
a
the
nurse.
home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the
Look at
opposition.
that.
And that was the case here. They kept going and they eventually got their reward.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, he did.
Well, what more could you ask for?
Not rigging,
His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
That has been quite a nice surprise throughout the season. Olomola's rise to stardom, well,
And now they
relative
get the
stardom.
ball rolling.
Yeah. Very nice. 2 wonderful goals. Impactful goals. 3 points there. Happy to do a post-match press conference because we won. That makes the questions easier. What are we talking about Matt for? I think we showed we can cope without him, right? Obviously, he's a quality player. You love to have him on the field, but at the same time, we went out there today and we showed, we can get goals and create goals from other avenues. Obviously, he's a very creative force coming out of that midfield, but I think Tom did a great job standing in, and the rest of the team picked up the slack. So we can certainly continue this, and we wish him the best in recovery. But today was proof that we can find ways to win. I think all credit to him. I don't think we could have asked for more. I don't want to take anything away from him. It's obviously a team game. Strikers need good supply to put the goals in, but first and foremost, they have to put those goals in. Whenever we asked them to do that, we had 2 really stunning goals, good shows of strength to hold off those center backs and slot them in the back of the net. Yeah. Well, we're not unbeaten since the start of the EFL League 2 season, but I do think we're on a good run of form. And it's definitely, week by week, we seem to be looking stronger and stronger, and we just want to keep that momentum going and keep the streak alive. Thank you. Well, would you look at that? Sitting on top of the table with a 2-goal cushion and a game in hand. Excuse me. Well, couldn't ask for much more, honestly, coming from where we were at the start of the season. When I think mid-table was a bit more of the goal. As it is, want to look at scouting report that we just got back. Looking forward to the future, as always. That's an affordable player that we'll keep on our minds as we move towards the off season, but we're certainly not there yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Jan looks like he's upset, apparently, though I don't remember him asking for game time. I guess he did when Matt got hurt, so that is... Well, he's a young player, so we got to let him down easy. And I think... Injured again, wow. I think he'll get his chance. I think we're going to give Jan some playing time. So, yeah, you'll get your chance to come in. Just be patient. There's a lot of good players in this team, and you got to prove to me in practice that you're ready for the chance. That probably was harsher than what was actually said, but no one said I was a diplomat. Matt, All right, so it looks like he is able to play, but probably still carrying an injury risk. Let's go see what the physio says. See what the doctor says about him before we make any sort of commitments to him. Okay, so it looks like the doctor is giving him a clean bill of health. In which case, yeah, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't slot back in there. So I think, yeah, absolutely, he's earned his place in the team, and we will not bench him. We may pull him off early, but that's a decision for us to make with the way the game's going. Right now, you've got that position. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Just go out there, play your game, prove that you're healthy, and as we say, take it one game at a time. Against Newport. But that will be next week. Well, next episode. Probably not next week, excuse me. That will be next episode. For now, let's take a look at these scouting reports. Just a quick peruse of what the talent is that's available. So that one is particularly interesting because his contract is expiring. Now he's too young to be signed on a free transfer because he's less than 23. But he could certainly be stolen for below market value if we can get the funds ready to buy him, which I don't think we can, but hey, it's still fun to look. Paxton is a player that I've known of previously, being in U.S. national, I do like his speed and the way he plays, but he is rather pricey, so I don't see us finding a way to get him in this window, and same thing goes for Chumi. So good to know that they're there, but likely not targets for us this offseason. But who's even talking about the offseason? As I said, next match, Newport County AFC. Let's see if we can keep up the run of form we've been on, which has been a little bit remarkable. Unbeaten for quite a while since that really bad run of losses. But we have dropped points with quite a few draws. Now, most recently, a lot of wins. You'll love to see that. Hopefully, we can keep those going. It's an away match, so it's important to tune out the home fans in this one, and that's what we'll try to do when we come back next time. But first and foremost, thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time.